this is the first ray diagram related to convex lens. Here you can see this is the case of object at infinity. Object is not shown here because object is at infinity, so no need to represent the object. And you know, whenever object is at infinity, rays from the distant object or infinitely situated object is represented as parallel rays. So the parallel rays are received from an object at infinity. So whenever you see a parallel ray, you can infer that these rays are coming from a distant object. And this ray is a parallel ray. That ray should pass through focus. This ray is also parallel ray. So after refraction, as per the rule, first rule, it should pass through focus. This is also parallel ray. After refraction, it should pass through focus. This is also a parallel ray. After refraction, it should pass through focus. So this is the ray diagram for the first case. And here, when the object is at infinity, all the refracted rays actually converge at a point. And what is that point? That is focus. And image is formed at the point where all the refracted rays meet together or intersect together. So here all the refracted rays intersect together at the point F2. That means at the focus of the lens. So image is also formed at the lens. And what type of image will be? It will be a real image because the refracted rays actually or really converge at this point. So whenever the object is at infinity, where will be the image? Image will be at the focus F2 of the lens. And what will be the nature of the image? It will be real inverted, because if it is a real image, it will be inverted too. So image will be real inverted. And what about the size? It is very, very small. It is a point-sized image. It is highly diminished. Okay, consider the second case. Here AB is our object. And where is that object located now? Object is located beyond 2F1. So this is our second object position. When the object is beyond 2F1, where will be our image? So for that, consider two rays from this object. One ray is the parallel ray and another ray is the ray passing through optic center. So this parallel ray, after refraction, it should pass through focus as per the first rule. And this ray passing through the optic center should go without any deviation. So this is one refracted ray and this is another refracted ray. Both the rays intersect together at this point. So our image is formed here. And image is denoted by A dash, B dash. See what type of image is formed here. Object is AB. It is erect. And A dash, B dash is our image and it is inverted. So this is a real image. That's why it looks like this in inverted image. Okay. And where is that image formed? Image is formed between F2 and 2F2. Okay, so image is formed between F2 and 2F2. It will be a real and inverted image. What will be the size? It is smaller than the object. So it will be a diminished image. Okay, so when the object is beyond 2F1, image is formed between F2 and 2F2. It will be a real, inverted and diminished image. Okay. Now consider the third object position. Here, object is AB and where is it situated? It is situated at 2F1. At this point, 2F1. Now consider two rays. One is the parallel ray, another ray passing through the optic center. Parallel ray, as per the first rule, after refraction passes through focus. And this ray passing through optic center goes without any deviation. Both the rays meet together at this point. Where is that point? At 2F2. So image is also formed at 2F2 and image is denoted by A dash, B dash. What is the nature of the image? It is inverted. So it will be a real image. And what about the size of the image? When you compare the size of image and object, it will be same. So same sized image is obtained whenever the object is at 2F1. So whenever the object is at 2F1, image is also formed at the focus but at 2F2 and it will be a real and inverted image. Also it will be a same sized image. Okay. Now consider this position. Here the object is situated between two f1 and f1. So whenever the object is situated between two f1 and f1, where will be the image formed? Let's see. Consider two rays. One is the parallel ray, another ray passing through optic center, and this parallel ray after refraction passes through focus. Then this ray passing through optic center goes without any deviation. Both the rays meet together at this point, and what is that point? It is beyond 2f2. Beyond 2f2. So our image is formed beyond 2f2. A dash B dash is our image, and it is an inverted image, so it will be real. And what about the size of the image? When you compare the size of image with that of object, it is bigger. So we are getting an enlarged image for this position of the object. So whenever the object is between 2f1 and f1, we will get a real inverted and enlarged image where beyond 2f2. Okay, so from this position onwards, we start to get an enlarged image when the object is between 2f1 and f1. Next, what will be the object position? Consider this position. Now our object is at f1 at the focus. So our object AB at the focus, two rays. Consider two rays. One is the parallel ray, another ray passing through optical center. And parallel ray after refraction passes through focus. Ray passing through optic center goes without any deviation. Both the refracted rays are parallel rays. So we will assume these two parallel rays will meet somewhere at infinity. So your image is also obtained at infinity. When the object is at focus or f1, image is formed at infinity. And it will be a real inverted and highly diminished image. Now consider the last case. Here, what is our object? Object is AB and it is situated between focus f1 and optic center O. And whenever object is between f1 and optic center, or now we can say the object is within the focal length of the lens, right? What is the focal length? Just like our mirror, focal length is the distance between the optic center and the focus. So this is the focal length, distance OF1. The distance between O and F1 is the focal length of the lens. And now our object AB is within the focal length of the lens between F1 and optic center O. Consider two rays. One is the parallel ray. After refraction, this parallel ray passes through focus F2. And consider this ray passing through optic center, it goes without any deviation. When you look at the refracted rays, these two rays are diverging. So there is no chance for these two rays to meet at infinity. So what we do, we can just extend the refracted rays backwards. So first we can extend this refracted ray backwards, then extend this refracted ray backwards. And these two dotted lines intersect here, and here we assume our image is located here at this point, and it is denoted by A dash B dash. So this is not a real image. It is a virtual image because the refracted rays are not actually intersecting here. We make them to meet here. Okay, so this is a virtual image. Since it is a virtual image, it will be erect. And what about the size? Yeah, it is enlarged because it is greater or bigger than the object. Okay, so whenever the object is between F1 and O, image is obtained on the same side of the object, and we will get a virtual and erect, also an enlarged image. So this is the only case where convex lens produces virtual image. For all other cases, convex lens produces real image. So this table gives us an idea of the position, nature and size of the image for different positions of object in the case of convex lens. What we have discussed right now has been consolidated in this table. So when the object is at infinity, image is formed at focus. And what is the size of the image? It is highly diminished or point sized. Nature is real and inverted. When the object is beyond 2f1, image is formed between f2 and 2f2. Size is diminished, real and inverted. When the object is at 2f2, image is also formed at the same position 2f2. When the object is at 2f1, image is also formed at 2f2 and same sized image is formed real and inverted. So this position is important. You can expect the question at which position of convex lens we will get or it will produce a same sized image. So for which position? The object at 2f1. Then when the object is between f1 and 2f1, the image is formed beyond 2f2 and it is enlarged, real inverted. When the object is at f1, image is formed at infinity and it is infinitely large or highly enlarged. Again it is real and inverted. When the object is between focus and optic center, the image is formed on the same side of the lens. Also the size is enlarged, but what is the nature? It is virtual and erect. So the convex lens produces virtual and erect image, also virtual and enlarged image only for this position. For all other positions it produces real and inverted image. So this position is very important. So at which position convex lens produces virtual, erect and enlarged image? At which position? When the object is between focus f1 and optical center O. This position is very important. Okay. Now next let's discuss about the image formation in concave lens. So only two positions are there in concave lens. The first position is this, that is object at infinity. So when the object is at infinity, parallel rays are received by the object and these are two parallel rays. This ray, as per the first rule, after refraction it will diverge and it appears to pass through focus f1. Here also this ray, due to refraction, it will bend and it will, since it is a diverging lens, the refracted ray will be diverged and this ray appear to pass through focus like this. And both the dotted lines intersect at f1. So image is assumed to be here. Okay, and what type of image? It will be a virtual image. And again, what is the size? It will be very small. It will be highly diminished and it will be a point-sized image. So in the case of concave lens, whenever the object is at infinity, we will get a virtual image and also a highly diminished image. And what about the size? What about the nature? If it is virtual, it will be erect also. Okay, then consider the next position. Here, this is our object AB and the object AB is situated between 2f1 and f1, or it can be anywhere on the left side of the lens. So here the object is between 2f1 and f1. Now consider two rays. One ray is the parallel ray, another ray passing through optic center. So this is the parallel ray. After refraction it will be diverged and it appears to pass through focus as per the first rule. And this is the ray passing through optic center, so it will pass without any deviation. And these two rays meet together at this point. So here we are expecting our image and this is our image A dash B dash. So this image is an erect image, or this image is not formed by the actual intersection of two refracted rays. The refracted rays appear to pass through this point. Okay, so this will be virtual and erect image. And also what about the size of the image? A dash B dash is smaller when compared to the size of AB. So we will get a virtual, erect and a diminished image. So from these two ray diagrams, it is very clear a concave lens can always produce virtual, erect and diminished image. It is not possible to obtain a real or inverted image and also an enlarged image using concave lens. Concave lens always produces virtual, erect and diminished image. Okay, so these are the two cases of image formation in concave lens. And all those things can be consolidated here in this table. Two object positions are there. One is object at infinity. At that case, image is formed at focus and it is highly diminished or point sized, virtual and erect. And when the object is between infinity and optical center, infinity and optical center means what? Object can be anywhere here, because anywhere between infinity and optic center. It can be between 2f1 and f1, or it can be between f1 and anywhere. Okay. So when the object is between infinity and optical center of the lens, image is formed between focus and optical center, and it will be diminished and also virtual and erect. Okay, so from this table also it is very clear, concave lens always produces virtual, erect and diminished image. So children, with this I am concluding my session. YouTube video and notes based on the topic have been uploaded. Attend the test and post me the answers quickly. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care all of you. Stay home, stay safe. Keep learning. Thank you.